Hello, in this tutorial we will be talking about images. Um, an image, when we say an image, we mean any graphical presentation, such as, for example, what you see in front of you, my picture in there. And there are basic rules. One of these rules, an image shall always express and communicate something. In this case, what I would like to communicate to you is what I look like. And also the one of the other rules is the text that you see here should also relate to the image that you see in the page there. So let's start by looking at tutorial 4, and let's open the page that we need to work on. So I'm going to open the Gavner.htm, and the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to save this thing, save it as another page, so at least if I mess it up I will always have the original page in there. So Gavner new, I'm going to save that. And then the second step that I would like to do, and you always have to do it in all of your homework assignments from now on, is to assign the page property. And we all know from tutorial 2 the page property is very important. That's how search engines will find your page. That's how people will bookmark your page. So it is very important. So I entered the text for the title and the page description and the keywords that I need. Notice that the keywords in there are misspelled word, and also written different way. The center and center there, the American English and the English way. So I'm going to click OK, and now I'm ready to insert my image. Well, of course I gotta locate where I want the image. I'm gonna click right before the Y there and click on the insert button there and picture from file, and then navigate to the tutorial. So you can see I'm going to go a little bit up there, navigate to the tutorial 4 folder inside the tutorial, and there's the outside JPEG. I'm going to click on that and insert it. Now that I come to this, it's very important, this dialog box, the accessibility dialog box, and it's very important because the fact that because of the fact that most websites now, they have to be in compliance with the accessibility rules that are passed by the United States government. Now the alternate text, if I type in a description for my picture, for example, notice as soon as I type photo, the alternate text checkbox gets dimmed, because if I don't have any text in there, okay, the web expression will enter a blank alternate text holder, and that if the image is part of your website, that you cannot leave that blank. You have to have a description for your image. Why do you need this? For two reasons, very important reasons. There are, we can name so many, but there are two important reasons. One, in case your image doesn't get uploaded with your website, so people will see a description of what they would have seen if that image is in there. Another important reason why you should have an alternate text for your images, the scan readers, for people who cannot see or unable to see your website. They will be able, these scanners or these software packages, they will read the description of the image. And they will know what this image is, even though they can't see it. Now the long description there, if you see this text box in there, long description, developers use that, but it's above and beyond this class. But the long description is used for complex images, such as, for example, graphs, charts, like for example Excel spreadsheet. Maybe an AutoCAD image of an object that's very complex. That's when you need the long description, because the long description here requires some coding. or you can link the long description through another page by clicking the browse and then write an alternate text for your image, for so if this image doesn't get uploaded with my website, people will know this is an image of a building. If the person cannot see my website, then they will their software scanner will read to them what that image is. Fill it up. I'm going to click OK. Would like to, for example, style it or format it, I can double click on it, and then that takes me to the appearance. And then if I want to place this to the right, I can just click that and click to the right. If I want to create some kind of a border and then move it a little bit so away from this text, see that text very close to this text, I can also do the same thing. I can double click on that, click on the appearance, and then create some kind of a space. So I want the borders to be of 6 pixels, and I want the horizontal margin to be 12. That means the space from here to here 12, and maybe the vertical margins is 6. And if I click OK, here is that image. Now when I have done that, when I've did this, the Expression Web already created a style for me, style 1. This meaningless, I mean it doesn't mean anything, style 1. We can rename that. For example, I can right click on there and go to modify or rename class as a style, and then make sure the check box here in rename class is checked. If it's not checked, make sure to check it, and then let's give it a name, image right, and click OK. Now it's named there. It's named image right. I can right click on modify the style if I want to, change it if I want to. Here's what we've done. We changed the borders and we boxed it. That's what we did.